Hello, Cheryl here from Retro Planner Co. This week I have two new releases for you that I wanted to walk through. The first is the Essential Widgets Volume 2 collection. Last week I unveiled some new designs for monthly and seasonal stickers, and I dropped the pre-built widgets that came in the sets so I could make room for some new elements. I did a poll in the Facebook group and asked a lot of you, overwhelmingly you prefer the overlay widgets as opposed to the ones with the pre-colored backgrounds. So that is what this set contains. All of the overlay widget versions of the pre-built widgets that previously came in the sets, as well as some extras. So let's go ahead and jump in. This Essential Widgets Volume 2 set does contain 100 stickers, 50 black, 50 white, Goodnotes Elements collection, as well as PNG files, Samsung Note sticker books, and of course, Goodnotes sticker books. So let's go ahead and jump in. So I updated the trackers. The weather, this level tracker is new, and I updated the water bottles, and these are all easy to color in. I do enjoy making these little slim trackers, so expect to see a lot more of those in upcoming sets. Previously in the monthly sticker sets, I had that little bubble kind of level 0 through 10. I've now made that blank, and so I've included the 0 through 10 strip here that you can add into that if it's nicely in there. I've also added weekly focus, daily focus, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for those of you who like to log those separately. These are semi-transparent, so they look really good layered over the widget backgrounds as well with the patterns. Here's the to-do list, a blank header list. I have a daily. This is kind of inspired by a member of the group. Everybody loves her daily checklist, so here you go. Now you can have your own, a top three goals, and then the meals overlay. These are new as well, these little level bubbles, and these are transparent, so they are really fun to color in and overlay or just use on their own. We have a stress level, pain level, and energy level. These were kind of more inspired by the self-care widget set. Then we have the work, appointment, meeting, the key, which a lot of you like to use to kind of track the hex codes or keep track of the hex codes in all the sets. We have like a daily tracker where you'd write in what you're wanting to keep track of and then just fill in your little bubbles for the week. And Sunday, Monday, and then a 1 through 7 in case you don't want to actually keep track of the days. You just want to keep track of how many days you did a certain thing. Then we have a blank one, a blank checklist with 3 sections. For the square widget overlays, we have a bills to pay, habit trackers or task trackers for the week. These are new as well. This is kind of fun with transparent center and then the frame going around it. So we have morning, afternoon, and evening. And you can make these really large too, so you can just use them on daily planner pages. You don't have to use them in widgets if you don't want to. And then we have, I just included a checklist within the boxes as well. So morning, afternoon, and evening. And our sidebar widget overlays, we have the blank list, 31-day tracker, a segmented list, and then a sidebar widget for your like a movie tracker, podcast tracker, show tracker, book tracker. And then we have the ever popular weekly sidebar widget. In previous sets, this only included the Monday through Sunday, and now you have Sunday through Saturday, as well as the transparent version. And then finally, we have the budget and the goals sidebar widgets. And of course, all of these are in white text as well. So we have white text for all of the widgets. And then I did a little something different for the daily trackers. I went ahead and made these transparent in the centers. I thought that looked really cute. So that'll look really good over dark backgrounds. And then I'll show you a few ways that I came up with to kind of use these widgets just to give you some inspiration. So you're getting a little sneak peek here at the Cozy Autumn set and the colors that were used in it. This is the sidebar widget with one of the pattern background widget backgrounds. And this is the sidebar goal tracking widget. One of the main things I wanted to show you, which you'll see here in a minute in the Cozy Autumn set, I realized that I didn't have any widget backgrounds for the slim trackers. So I mean, you can like use any of the shapes and kind of crop them and make it your own, but I decided to go ahead and include some blank widget backgrounds for the slim trackers. These will now be in the sets, the monthly sets and the holiday sets going forward, or the seasonal sets going forward. So this is the weekly focus kind of overlaid in one of those. And then this is the, this previously had the 0 through 10 in it. I've decided to make them blank and include them in the sets. That way you could just input any widget tracker you want to inside of it. So this is the weather, and this does have like a white background. It's not transparent in the center. So you can just kind of overlay things over top of that. And I'll show you also that 0 through 10 now fits in there nicely. And you can use that level tracker still. It just gives it a little bit more versatility versus just having it one way. So there is your 0 through 10 tracker. We have the mood tracker, and this shape is just the little pill shapes that come in all the monthly and seasonal sets. And so it makes a lovely little background for the tracker widgets as well. So the new level meters, this is the vertical widget background, and I just turned it. So it's designed to kind of fit in there perfectly. And then this is made to be colored in. So you could just take your pen tool, choose a color. I'll just choose white. I like to put it on the largest setting, and then you can just color it in. So say your stress level for today is at a 4. So we're just going to, you don't have to be neat about it because you can go back through and erase it. Different pens are going to give you kind of different pressure sensitivity and everything. I'm not sure what I have mine set on, but I'm just going to scribble in here real fast, not being picky about anything because it's just a demonstration. Then when you have it all colored in, you can take this sticker, bring it to the front. So use your photo tool, tap on it, arrange, bring to front. And so now you see your colored in area is behind the outline. Then take your eraser. I like to use the precision eraser. And then you can kind of zoom in a bit. Actually, I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. And then just erase around the border. I try to make the border thick enough that this was kind of easy to do quickly. And then just tidy it up. Then if you wanted to, you could actually just kind of lasso this and add it to your elements. You could color in, like pre-color in level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So you'd have like 10 stickers total, and then just add them to your elements. And so you can just pop them in daily or weekly, depending on how you wanted to use them. But if you're like me and you enjoy the coloring, then you could just kind of do this. It only takes a couple minutes. So this is probably the hardest part, is just getting this top level done. But I don't know, I find doodling and coloring in my digital planner kind of satisfying. So now you have your stress level all colored in. This is the white overlay. You can see now the transparent circles. I might kind of do more of these going forward because I really enjoy them. You can use your highlighter to color them in. I just put it on the largest setting, and then you can just kind of dab it in and move it around. I have it pretty large. You could use one of the circle stickers that come in the monthly or seasonal sets and just drop one of those in there. So that's an easy way to get those filled in. This, I wanted to show you, just, you don't always have to use widget backgrounds for the widget sets. This is just the hexagon shape. I took this list widget. Let's see, where is it? I just took this one, cropped it down, stretched it out, and resized it and just stuck it in here to put some lines in the hexagon. This is the sticky note that comes in the monthly and seasonal sets, and I just added the habit tracker overlay on that. So this is just one of the new cards that come in the monthly and holiday sets. And then I added the daily widget over top of it. And then you could put like up here what day it is. You could date it. So those are just a few ways that you can use the new essential widget sets and all of the widgets in my shop. I have a bunch. I have fitness. I have the Essential Widgets Volume 1. I have notes and lists. So go check those out if you haven't already. Next up, we have the Cozy Autumn stickers. Every season I do a seasonal release. this is that. This set comes with 384 stickers. You'll get a Samsung Note sticker book, a Goodnotes sticker book, and PNG files. The fonts I used are Pumpkin Harvest, that's the script font, and More Dreams, and they are both by KA Fonts. I'm rather obsessed with their fonts. So this set will include the new layout format of stickers going forward for the year. You'll get a bunch of deco stickers in solid and semi-transparent, some backgrounds, calendar, scrapbook, and widget backgrounds and shapes. So let's dive in. I'm really excited about this set. I love the calming, soothing colors. Blue is like my relaxing color. So you'll find 2 shades of blue, 2 shades of beige, some khaki thrown in. Just a really calming set to welcome fall. So to start out, we have some leaves, a scarf, umbrella, a pumpkin floral arrangement, and we have the text Cozy Autumn. These are 2 separate ones, so you can kind of mix and match. A nice comfy chair with a blanket, some comfy socks, stack of books with reading glasses, a really cozy cat laying in the knitting basket. We have a coffee drink or hot chocolate. That could also be hot chocolate. A cinnamon roll, and a sneak peek at our people for this set. We have a couple kind of cozied up together. And chili. I mentioned in my last walkthrough that as soon as the weather turns cold, that pot of chili goes on the stove. So you got some chili in here. And here in Colorado, which is a weird thing, I never experienced this before, but when I moved here, I discovered that everybody who makes chili here always makes cinnamon rolls to go with it. So that's why you have the cinnamon roll. You have the cinnamon roll and chili, courtesy of Colorado. So I have a fall wreath here, a cozy jacket, a pattern pillow, candle, a folded up blanket, women holding journals, a purse, some rain boots with a fall floral design, some cozy fall boots. This kind of turned into a little bit of a fashion set too. I went off on a little bit of a tangent, so try to include some comfy clothes in here. We have some sneakers here and plaid. I mean, just plaid. You can't do fall without plaid, I think. Rocking chair with a cushion and pillows. We have women holding their hot cup of coffee or hot chocolate, a quilt ladder. I love this fireplace. I wish I had this fireplace. This is all one sticker right here. And then we have the couples. So we have a couple here, and then these little children. These are so, let me see if I can grab them. They're kind of layered in here. They obviously don't come that way. I just had to fit them in the book. But look at these 2 cuties with their little beanies on their heads. I love them. An older couple here, and then 2 women dressed in their fall clothing down on the bottom. These are separate, of course. And then we have all of these semi-transparent stickers. In previous sets, I just kind of picked and chose my favorites, but now going forward, I'm just including semi-transparent for all of these stickers, and they were all on one page just so they're easier to find and you don't have to scroll through multiple pages to get to them. And here are the backgrounds. So we have 3 of the horizontal backgrounds and 3 vertical backgrounds. So we have a nice fall path available in solid and semi-transparent, a little cozy reading nook, and I left all these blanks so you can maybe add in your own artwork or quotes. And then a cozy front porch scene for fall. And then here are the verticals, a reading nook, the path, and then the front door. And the calendar stickers for this set, I have a few quotes in here. So I have "Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree." It's one of my favorite quotes. "Autumn, when every leaf is a flower." This is kind of pulled from a popular autumn quote. Basically says that fall is proof that change can be beautiful. So I just took the "change can be beautiful." "Autumn, the year's last loveliest smile." Then we have our font duos in the brown and the blue. And our paint swashes in brown. And then our weekly and monthly in the More Dreams font. And for our deco dates, we have lit candles. And I actually thought it'd be really fun to use these like for birthdays or anniversaries going forward. Don't like put yourself in a box. Never ever do that. Think outside of the box with the sticker set. There are multiple ways to use the stickers in all of my sets. I've seen a bunch of different creative ideas in our Facebook group. So if you're not a member, I'll put the link below if you would like to join. So these would be really fun for tracking anniversaries and birthdays, I think. And then we have the deco date circles in all of the colors. And the scrapbook elements. I have added some to this, to these sets going forward. So in the September set, I added the planner cards in there, and some fun new tabs and everything. And then I really wanted to put patterns in there, but I just didn't know how it would go over. So I asked all of you and I got mixed feedback on love the patterns, love the solids. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to add patterns, then I have to add a few more stickers. So I did add a few more stickers going forward. So we have the clipboards and the tacks and the paper clips and the bullnose clips, and multiple different labels. We have the corners, the rounded corners, the sticky notes, the trackers, and the bubble labels, and the pill labels. And then file folders, 2 different versions of tabs. And you can see I did add a few more of the labels. This one is new. The scalloped one is new. This ticket kind of shaped one is new in all the different colors. And you have a couple different tags here, and these little circles are transparent. So that's kind of fun. And now you'll notice the planner cards. I don't even know which ones I added, honestly. I think this one's new and this one's new, but there's a few different ones because I wanted to make sure I had enough solid and patterned. And this set actually has 2. I meant to include 3 patterned cards. Going forward I will, but this has the fun leaf pattern and a like knitted pattern in there. And then the pockets, I put a fun knitted pattern on this pocket. We have this little horizontal, did the leaf pattern on the square pocket. And then these are the split pockets. Now I've included one facing each way. So one will have solid and then a patterned pocket. And I'm gonna show you in a minute a few ways to use these. Hint, they go really good with the widget overlays. Then we have the frames, again, transparent in the center with a little bit of a shadow, so they kind of pop off the page. We have the vertical and the horizontal with solid, and then a few patterns. And this one's a darker kind of leaf pattern. I'm really in love with this set. Just cozy vibes. All of the washi, the 4 shorter washi with the patterns and semi-transparent or opaque. And then the longer washi, which looks really good on headers going across the page. And the corner tears. And next I have the widget background. So I did the cinnamon roll and a leaf. And again, these are semi-transparent kind of overlays. If you want it to pop a little bit more, you could take the matching sticker and crop it over there. And we have the candle, the autumn quote in here in the squares, and the vertical, and the sidebar. And be on the lookout. I do have coming next week a couple new sets of glitter frames that will color coordinate perfectly with this set. They were kind of more neutral vibes. So here are the new kind of tracker sized widgets, and I'm just doing them in solids. And then we have the horizontal, which you could also flip vertical, which I showed you a minute ago, and the squares, and the vertical, and the sidebar. And finally, we have the shapes. So we have a bookmark, heart, star, circles in all the colors, solid and semi-transparent, squares, arches, and hexagons. So those are the Cozy Autumn stickers. I'm going to show you a few ways to use kind of the new planner pockets. So what I've done here, this is the split one. So this is just the bottom part of the pattern, and I've just moved it to the front. This is one of the cards that kind of just fits nicely right in there. And then this is the back. Well, that's gonna be hard to grab a hold of. This is just the back. So it's in like 3 different layers, and you can layer it right on in there, and I love it. I don't know, it's just so fun. We stick that back in there, and it's just kind of peeking out. So you can just kind of hide things and pull it out when you want to, or just add stuff just to the top, however you want to do that. And this is the pattern pocket, and I added a little label on the top and the card behind it inside. So all of these square widgets fit really nicely over top of this. And in fact, this is the square morning widget laid over top. I added the oval label with the day here and then the date. So on the tag, I just took a little, took my pen tool and the dashed line and kind of drew in a little loop to attach it. And then finally, this is one of the pattern planner cards. And to get this kind of opaque background for the widget overlay, this is the sidebar segmented list, and I just cropped it down. So I just took one of the semi-transparent shapes, I believe it was maybe this one, and I put it in here, and I just, because it's pretty light, so I just duplicated it a few times and added it to darken it. Added a layer to darken it a little bit. So then it kind of pops more over the darker background. And then with these, you can, once you click on the photo tool, you can just stretch it and resize it to get it to fit in that card perfectly. These are the, this shaped tab, and I just kind of pushed it back behind the card just so the tab parts are peeking out, but you could absolutely include like the whole tab. You don't have to crop it down or anything, you just kind of put it back there. And then, so you could link these to your, like your next day page, your next weekly page, your next monthly page, and then you'll have them all together on one spread. And then I used the this fun little label with today. I just typed in that font, and then the deco date sticker up top. And so that is how I put that together. So those are just a few ways to use the new planner card system, or whatever you want to call it, in the sticker sets, the junk journal elements. So I hope you get a lot of use out of this sticker set. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week.